Something that if I do not start today, I'll probably not be able to start it throughout the year because I got this book last year. And then I was like, oh, a new year is about to start, so why not start January 1st? Of course, like how all resolutions go. And then I got this notepad from Rhoda Notes because new diary, new things. Today is April 6th and I have not touched the book or the notebook. So our parents, like both set of parents, left yesterday and today is a Monday. So I thought we could start today. I'm not sure because there are a lot of things and activities involved. I'm not sure how possible it would be for me to do all of it, but we can start somewhere. I think before we begin, a little bit of reading update. The first book of April that I read was All Fours by Miranda July. While I was reading it, it also got shortlisted for Women's Prize Fiction of 2025. I have a lot of thoughts about this because it's supposed to be one of those unhinged women literature, and it talks about a lot of things like what being a woman is like when you are in your 40s and 50s. It talks about how your relationship with your body and people around you, your family, your kids and everything changes. But the thing that kind of kept bugging me is that what I've noticed is every book that has extreme graphic scenes of sex or any other bodily fluids, they are instantly made like, oh my god, moving, tender, never written before, so original. But it is not. So yeah, while the premise was really good and I would have loved reading more about the protagonist, it kind of kept moving out at times, which the next book that I'm going to read is I Went to See My Father. Last year I read Please Look After Mother and it was one of my top reads of 2024. But for some reason I have been delaying this because subconsciously I did not want to be disappointed with this book. Like Please Look After Mother was one of my top 10 books from last year. So I'm hoping that this one would also be equally thought-provoking. Because I don't think so far I have had any 5-star reads or a favorite read so far. So yeah.
Any extra from the Hi guys. So yesterday we went for the opening of Chamka bookstore at
So since 2023, I have been filling out the book mail forms that Booker Prize puts up, but there have been one too many missed opportunities. Yes, opportunities. But I think a couple of weeks ago they put out a creator call out form for their International Booker Prize 2025 list, which I was about to not fill because I was like, why will they send a book all the way to India? Because a lot of publishers do not, because it is too expensive for them. But at this point I don't even remember which book I had requested, because I think we were supposed to give a couple of choices and I gave a couple of choices, but I'm not sure which one I got. Actually, I'm not even sure if this is from Booker Prize. I think so. It is international thing.
First night of the week, we read aloud the introduction to understand exactly how comprehensive it is. One of the passages that resonated the most with me is how we, as blogged artists, perceive other artists, because I know that there have been so many times when I have seen other people, other artists do stuff, and my mind immediately goes, oh, I could do that if only I had the money to do it, if only I had the time to do it. So, Julia Cameron says here, as blogged creatives, we often sit on the sidelines critiquing those in the game. He's not so talented, we may say, of a currently hot artist, and we may be right about that. All too often, it is the audacity and not talent that moves an artist to the center stage. As blogged creatives, we tend to regard these bogus spotlight grabbers with animosity. We may be able to defer to true genius, but if it's merely a genius for self promotion we are witnessing, our resentment runs high. This is not jealousy, it's a stalling technique that reinforces our staying stuck. We make speeches to ourselves and other willing victims. I could do that better if only. You could do that better if only you would let yourself do it. It's day 4, and although I have been consistent for 4 days, I am struggling to wake up early because Momo woke me up at 6:30. Now she woke me up at 7:30. I did not wake up. Right now it's 8:30.
She's an indie cat, so we don't have job space.
He's a very good boy.
Yeah.
Very social. No, Chico.
Yeah, he's.
I also have it.
Yes.
Sides. Wow, looks amazing.
Bookstagram from Jimmer.
All rounder. Thanks. Hello. I just came back home after meeting a friend, and I came home to the lovely people from Panmac. I think I know which book this one is. Today when I woke up in the morning, I had Anamita's mail. Subah 8 baje. To be a part of the book tour. Yes, new book, Gifted and Talented. Oh, but this is a different book. The shortest history of Israel and Palestine.
I just haven't annoyed you in a while.
Then we have this. Bro, I'm almost like, where is the thing? This Anindya has been wanting to read this one, so I reached out and they were like,
What?
okay, we'll send it.
Hello. So it's been a week that I have been doing the artist way. And I have tried being regular with it, writing 3 pages of morning pages. I thought it would be difficult and that my hands would start paining because that is what Anindya told me and that is what a lot of YouTubers also had to go through. But surprisingly, it was very easy for me to write 3 pages in the initial couple of days. Show off! I guess it's just about the excitement level. I just wanted to see where it is going. Like, I wanted to see this something very profound to happen to me in a week, and I realized that there's a reason why it's a 12-week course and not just like 1 week of profound something. But anyway, a couple of things that I focused on the morning pages for this week was talking about my sensors, my blurts, and turning them into affirmations. Even though there is no profound revelation after a week of doing it, I also see myself going back to I Rajlakshmi. I'm a brilliant and prolific artist randomly at any moment of time. Like I'll be doing something and then I'll be like, oh my god, I Rajlakshmi, I'm a brilliant prolific artist. So that is sort of that particular affirmation has worked really well with me throughout the week. A couple of months ago when I had picked up the Artists Week, I thought the introduction is just Julia talking about what is happening and everything. And after watching so many YouTube videos on the Artist Way, I thought I fairly have an idea of what is going to happen, but I was so wrong about it because this time when I actually went through the entire introduction, it gave me so much more of an idea of how to actually use it and not just use it as a diary, like a Dear Diary thing. So the first couple of days of writing morning pages, it actually felt like writing journal entries, like what did I do, what is my plan for today, what are the to-do things and everything. But when I started focusing on the prompts that were given, initially I thought, like, okay, Hall of Fame, Hall of what is it? Hall of Compliments,
Champions.
Hall of Champions. I was like, I barely remember anything, and I barely remember the times that somebody has appreciated me a lot, except a couple of instances. Except a couple of instances. But anyway, the next day, when I was talking to him, I also figured out that he was also doing the same prompt, and he was like, oh, I wrote 3 things. I was like, I only wrote 1 thing. But that day also, I was talking to a couple of my friends, and while I was talking to them, I realized how appreciated I feel in that relationship also, and not just in my romantic relationship. So the next day I woke up and added a couple of things, like this is also my Hall of Champions, yes. And I have realized that probably the biggest blurt that I have is me. So I'm gonna focus on that in the upcoming weeks. And as for the artist date, I had a lot of ideas, but end of the day I just ended up spending the entire day ghar pe, which in a way, at least for the first session of artist date, is fine, because I was also kind of afraid, like where do I go out alone and everything. Like even though I like going out alone, I have sort of this like built this habit of either going out with friends or going out with Anindya or going out with family. So for me to go out alone, I was like, what am I supposed to do? One of the things that I'm very happy about is that I have had throughout the week, I have had time to focus on a couple of hobbies. I wouldn't say hobby, because this is not something like I have picked up sketch pen drawing paper after years. Like the last time I think I can remember was when I was in class 7 or something. So it's not exactly a hobby per se, but it is something that I would like to start again. And I've also been trying to be consistent with YouTube channel, because I realized that YouTube was my first child and I just abandoned it, sort of like being inconsistent and abandoning it after sentences. So I'm gonna work on that as well. Yes, I'm actually very much looking forward to the next week of artist. Are you looking forward? How is your artist's week? You should put it on your channel. Motivation.
You include me and then exclude me in like 2
Motivation.
seconds.
Motivation.
Bruh.
So you make a video for your channel, which is also inconsistent. So yeah, that is all. I'll tell you about the second week in the next video, obviously. Bye. Thank you for watching.